The Debbie Schauf Spirit Award honor is bestowed upon a person that goes above and beyond for the Oklahoma horsemen and the Oklahoma quarter horse racing industry. Coralee Farley embodies this.
Well, I looked up and I think there's 80-some tracks around in the United States right now between quarter horses and thoroughbreds. And I think that I worked at or been to 73 of them. I've held every position, every licensed position in racing. I went from trainer to working in the racing office, and charting races that's a whole different aspect. You know, now they have Equibase who sends out people to do that. But the first time I did it, you know, they said just go up the steward's tower, and you'll have your own office in the press box. Well, let me tell you, some of the tracks I've been to didn't have a racing office, let alone a press box. Their photo finish system up there was a little old-fashioned. They had a handheld home camera hooked to a string, and they'd drop it down, and I'd rewind it and place it, put a sticky note on there, and send it back up to the stewards, and that's how we placed the races. My favorite memory was a race in Glasgow, Montana. They used to have a little 660 stakes up there. They took the 2 fastest quarter horses, 2 fastest thoroughbred, 2 fastest paints, and 2 fastest happy. I had a pony horse named Mr. Bugchick, and I've been trying to get him in this race for a long time, and he was my pony horse, and I had some horses in the fraternity derby, so I ponied on him all day long. And about 3 races before his race, I took him over to the paddock, took off my western saddle, gave him a shower, tied him to a tree in the shade, and we beat the world champion Appaloosa horse J&B's Easy Bolinas by like 10, 15 lengths.
So how long have y'all known her?
18 years.
When she first moved to Oklahoma?
She was in Oklahoma at Claremont, Will Rogers Downs, when we met her, and that's when they hired us to come in and do the chaplaincy. The first day we met her. You can't put value on what she brings to the table. You know, she's aggravating as aggravating gets, but she is amazing. You know, she's one of my best friends, has been for almost 20 years, and her and I have had knockdown dragouts over different things, but I have to admit this now, she's usually right. She loves everybody. There's nobody out there that she won't help, and at the racetrack there's a lot of that diversity, and you know, through the chaplaincy we want to help everybody, and without Coralee we couldn't do it.
If there was ever anyone that had the gift of helps, she is definitely the one that God gave all the gifts of helps to.
That's right. Because
she will walk in a door and she will meet a need no matter what, and it's been an honor to be around that.
She's somebody that's been involved in every phase of the sport, from the riding, growing up on a ranch, to managing small racetracks and racing secretary, and she's done every aspect of it, and she's done a good job at all of it. She's a great human, and puts her heart into everything and will help anybody, and she gives away about everything she has. If somebody needs it, she makes sure that they get it.
I couldn't think of a better person to receive this award. I'm sure Debbie's looking down smiling right now. Coralee's probably just as hard-headed as Debbie was. I've known Coralee since the 1980s. She's always been willing to help anybody. Even if she didn't like you, she'd help you. Big heart, done everything in the industry possibly you can do. I can't say enough stuff about her. Congratulations, Coralee. Well deserved.
And there's a lot of Debbie in Coralee. You know, it's the same characteristics. You know, hard, tough nose, just
Grit.
knows the business, grit, and you have to have that around here. But at the same time, Debbie's heart couldn't be overshadowed by that, and neither can Coralee's. It comes out in them. When they talk to you, they're very direct and they mean what they're saying because they love you and they want the best for you. And Debbie was that way. You know, she'd line me out in a heartbeat, and all you could say was yes, ma'am. But she had a heart of gold, and she did that because she cared. She wanted to see you succeed at your job, and she would do everything in the world to help you, and that's Coralee.